Kita. Hi guys, how you going? Is it Tona Arana Eke Salato to Orana Eke. I thought I'd drop in personally today to introduce this video. Is it Tana Arana Eke Kisito Orana Imbushito Noko Eke ta. Sorry about that. Is it Tona Corona? That's just me, right? Is it Tona Corona? Just like to say hi, big hi to my subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. You help give me purpose in my life. And I hope that these videos that I'm producing are helping to assist the collective, like in some way. If you're new here to my channel, you might like to see, and you haven't seen these quantum readings before, you might like to see my explanation video, which is called Quantum Energetic Field Reading Explained, and I'll put a link up here like somewhere, and I'll also put one down in the description below. And it just kind of explains a little bit about the channeled readings, the quantum energetic field readings, and how I communicate with the Federation of Light to do the readings. Anyway, today, the video that I wanted to share with you today, is a little bit different to the videos that I've shared before, and it's a nice contrast because not the readings that I've shared with you before have been quite full on. Like some of them, there's been quite a lot of energetic clearing, and sometimes it's got quite loud and vociferous as well, but not all of my client readings are like that. And so I wanted to share with you like a little bit of a contrast, and this was a perfect example because this reading is quite gentle, like quite calming, quite reassuring, and that's a reflection of the client. So all of the readings that I do are a reflection of the client and the energetic state that they're in, like at that point. So this client, he had he's walked quite a few decades like on this earth. He's been around a block, quite a few times. He knows what's going on, right? He's very knowledgeable, but sometimes we need just a gentle nudge or a gentle reminder of things, and this reading was all about like bringing the focus back onto the self and just, coming back into your own energetic alignment, because, then we have, from there we can expand outwards and we can have more to give and offer to others, okay? And some of the clues that you might be out of energetic alignment could be things like you're having like little slips and trips, slip-ups, or, little falls, bumps and bruises, things like that, sort of, so things are sort of a bit awry. And you might also forget things easily. Your memory's like not so good, or you could lose your keys, or you might walk into a room and you've forgotten what you're in the room for. You might be suffering a little bit of insomnia as well. You might not be able to sleep very well. So these are all clues that we're sort of out of balance and out of energetic alignment. And so this reading was all about, just reharmonizing and just just reminding the person, the client, he knew how to do it. It was just just reminding him, to take that time for himself, really. So if you're drawn to this video, if you've been drawn here, maybe you might need to look at your own energetic alignment as well, and maybe there's some slight adjustments that you can do, and take time out for yourself. We do forget ourselves. They're just reinforcing all of that. Anyway, if you like the video, don't forget to give it the thumbs up, right? and share the love with me. Your comments are always welcome, like below. Like, not many people are commenting on my videos. I kind of don't know how they feel like about the readings and stuff. So, you know, please share like with me. And I guess without further ado, we'll just head into the video.
Thanks for having me here today. As we discussed before, my intention is just to bring through information for your highest good, for you moving like ahead. I only bring in the most benevolent beings. If I get any being in particular, like who wants to come and communicate with you and they let me know who they are, like I'll transfer that to you. Otherwise, I'll just be working with my galactic team. There'll be that light language like I explained before. Sometimes I'll get a translation, sometimes I won't. I will just go with the flow, whatever happens. And sometimes I'll get images. I'll explain those as I go along, like as well, if I can. Sometimes I'll get movements, there'll be clearing and things like that. All of that I'll explain as I'm going along. And we'll just want to surrender and allow, like you agreed in the beginning, and let that go for however long it needs to go for. And then at the end, if you've got some questions to ask, you can ask me some questions, okay?
Okay.
We should put them away. Okay. We'll just see how they go now. I invite them to come in. Sometimes they'll just want to get a feel for your energy, okay? If it's sitting here before them. So just allow them some time to do that. Okay, I'm getting star-like images. I've been getting a lot of stars the last few days though, so I'm not sure if that's you, or if that's me. So just imagine like star mandalas, like just radiating like outwards. So that's just radiating like energy, like outwards. So there's a lot of star energy just around in the ethers, like at the moment. This is all supporting us in going into the new year. Okay, so there's a lot of star energy like coming in, leaving 2018 and going into 2019. So that's different energy frequency that's coming through, the star frequency. It's going to carry us like into a different place, they said, into a different type of frequency. Okay, we're crossing over from 2018 to 2019. Pasha thought this is preparation, they're preparing. Padmata, not just you, everyone, us, me, everyone around. Pasha. Okay, they're working on the left side of your aura, because you're opposite to me. They're working on the left side of your aura. They're clearing something there and realigning like there. So put this is clearing, this is aligning. Okay, so we're doing some work there. Bata Anaki, Kisetan Koronanawaki, Shita Anukoronanawaki. But Ornaki Shita, Sata Anukoto Oishta, Nikita Arnata Mote Tapikila. But Arnaki Shita, Wiki. So they've got this forward motion, okay? But I don't know, they're trying to clear you for going forward. It's all about going forward, like into this new year that we're going into. This arm, this is stabilizing. Me holding my hand here, it's stabilizing the energies, and this one is clearing, aligning, and it's directing. Okay, so it's directing you in a cleared alignment, moving forward. So I just saw a change in the mandala, the star frequency, okay? So this is, they're bringing you up into your star chakra and aligning you with your star chakra. Okay, so it's saying ground as well and align with your star chakra. Not together, not together. So sometimes you're either up here, up in the stars, and sometimes you're down there, but they're saying bring them together and align them together. So I'm asking them how to do that, and that's like, they say when you're walking, like you walk the dog, when you're walking, if you can, they're suggesting you go barefoot. I know, like you know that you might find that difficult, but they're saying that's a good thing, like to keep you grounded, is to go barefoot. Even for part of it, no, maybe not the whole part, but if you go somewhere where you can just walk around for 5 or 10 minutes bare feet and just with your feet to Mother Nature, to the earth and stuff. And while you're there, while you're doing that as well, being conscious and aware that you're aligning it with your star chakra, like too, and you're creating like an energy vortex between the both, okay? And that they said, that energy going between Mother Earth and the star chakra is going to clear and align all your chakras. That's what it's for. So it's like an energy, it's an energy, it's not a vortex, a polarity system. I'm getting polarity, setting up the polarity which clears the path. That's a way you can clear your own chakras, they said. And so it might not be the whole walk that you do that, but just take 5 or 10 minutes. Even if it's just 5 minutes out of your walk, because you do it frequently, so you can do less time if you do it frequently, they said. And just make that a consistent like habit, you will feel better, they said. Energy-wise, you'll feel more vibrant. Though you won't have mishaps, they said. You won't have as many mishaps, misplaced items, because things will be more aligned. The frequencies will be more balanced as well. More they're still giving me like the stars, and it's like a hexagon, like now like a mandala, like a hexagon mandala, and it's got like little pieces like coming out, sparks of light. Okay. I'm just trying to see what they're doing here. No? Okay. Going around in opposite circles, okay. Often this is a form of clearing. But the fact we've got 2 circles going in opposite directions, like that, バカな名前ってsaid. Okay, see how it's getting bigger? Okay. They really want you to put in a bit more effort, like here. Saying go for it. Go for it, they said. Okay, I'm still asking them what they're, like what specifically they're doing. Keep off that there. I'm getting flashes of this star mandala like at the same time. I'm asking them, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. Star. Okay, they're setting things in motion. They're setting that star energy in motion right there. And I have to clear the way first. Oh, I find it hard to click my fingers sometimes. There. Okay, smoothing the way. Okay, so they're working the energy frequencies like around you and clearing a path. So they're setting up, like it's like your best opportunity, like they're setting up for you going into the next few months at least. I'm getting 2 or 3 months. Clearing away any negativity. Okay, so I'm getting the infinity symbol now. Infinite wellness, they said. Okay, this is they're bringing in infinite wellness. And they're stabilizing that as well. My hand over here, stabilizing. So what they're doing, they're going up and down, like up and down your chakras and into your aura, your light body. Setting up that infinite one, clearing its space first. Okay, this is the path you walk. This is your path in front of you. They're saying anchor and ground. Anchor. So when you walk the earth, you have to walk with purpose. Okay? And alignment. None of this like, should I, shouldn't I, indecision, imbalance. It's like, think about what you want, know what you want, and walk in alignment and in purpose directed towards your goal, okay? No mucking around. So to do that, you need to get clear first. He said there, so get clear. I'm still grounding, I'm still like pushing down on the earth. He said, so you have to get clear in your heart. They said first. That's where you should spend time, most of the time, and really like going deep into your soul core. What is it that you want? Don't worry about everybody else. You're trying to please too many people, okay? This is time to please you, okay? So you please yourself, you be happy with yourself, and then you are a better person for everybody else, okay? Spreading yourself too thin, I said. Too thin, and there's not much of you left, okay? And so you're giving little bits of you away, too much away. They said bring yourself back in, into your heart, Just spend some time there. The walks are a really good time for you to spend time there in your heart core and go, okay, like what is it that I want? What's good for me? And then, you know, obviously doing no harm to others, but what you bring to yourself, then you can bring out tenfold, more. They say at the moment, like you've lost your way a little bit, or you've lost yourself because you're just trying to please others too much, please too many other people. They said, please listen to this because it's very important for you going forward, they said. I'm just trying to listen to what they're saying to me. Ela ona karana na wahiki na mahiki se te shita na karana na wahiki loha ta shita ahna na mahiki tutu pashna ki ti ta ahna na wahiki de. Ila ana a wahiki ta wahiki shita na ta washita te se te ete ila ana a ki. Imbita arna ta peshitu shitu na ki amahate ushta ata te. Imbata orna kisi tonu ko shotorna na wahikile, imbata orna kisi ishitahna na mahikile, mahetitu, mahekisi tutushtana. Mahatna kete para pakisela anakishita. Wahekitu orna wahikite para okay, they won't personally tell me like why that's important, but they said you know why it's important that you bring yourself, recenter yourself and bring yourself back to self and stuff again going forward. The best thing for you and for those people like around you in your vicinity. So they just spoke to your higher self then, or your soul core being, just to explain or remind you like why, but they said you already know like why, and they're just reinforcing that, like, I guess, you know, why it's important for you to do that this at this time.
Sure.
Okay. What are they doing? I'm asking what they're doing. I feel like they're giving you a slap on the wrist, like a slap on the hand or something. Something that you've done. They said, don't worry about it. Kipata, things happen, let it go. Shit happens. They said, don't worry. It's all part of the plan, they said. They said, have fun with it and just let it go. It is what it is. You said there's nothing you can do, you can't change it. They said, okay, now I feel like I want to take a giant leap. Like I'm going to dive, like I'm going to dive off the diving board or the cliff. They're saying take all your courage and really lift up and take off. You're going to fly. There's something you've been wanting to do and something's been holding you back. Okay, so they're saying it's not that you don't have the skills, you have the skills to do it. It's a confidence thing, or you're listening to other people saying no, or yourself is saying no, like you can't. Like you want to do it, but then your ego is coming in, the doubt, self-doubt, something like that is coming in and it's stopping you. They said, peel those layers away. They're clearing that. It will bring you great joy, they said, if you take that courage and you take that flying leap. You said this is coming back to the heart, like they said, this is your heart, this is what your heart wants, what will make you happy. If there's something you've wanted for a long time, and it's always been pushed to the side, or you've had too many other things to do, you've been too busy, they said, now it's time. It's time for you, and it's time for you to bring this to fruition, okay, because it's been in the back of your mind for a long time, it's been nagging weekly. They said bring it to the fore, bring it to the front, frontal cortex. Start writing about it, they said. Start making up a plan, start drawing out a plan, how you envision it, how you see it, how you want it to be. Bringing it into the manifest, starting to anchor it into this earth realm. So writing about it will start to make it real. Start planning. They said things will go right, things will come your way. There will be assistance, there will be help. It could be somebody you talk to, a chance meeting. Is going to help point you in the right direction. It's a phone number or something like that. Someone you speak to is going to give you a phone number or a contact of somebody else, which is going to help a lot. There might be one aspect that's holding you back, and this phone number or this person, like, is going to really help with that. Yeah, I feel like it could even be like some kind of a space, like somewhere. Like you're looking for a space to do something or to have something like that. And this space is, not having this space is holding you back. Not privy to know like what it is. I don't know what it's about. They're reinforcing. It's time. Time. If you don't do this now, when? Never gonna undo it, they said. You'll always be left wondering and wanting, part of your soul unfulfilled. Again, take that flying leap, get that courage and just, get it out, plan it and go for what it is that you want. Okay, the star is changing shape now. It was like more hexagonal. And now it's coming in, it's refining. Okay, so things are refining. Stretching things out. Okay, so expanding. Okay, so whereas before it was quite, the star mandala was quite sort of hexagonal and big and sort of, I could describe it as thick. I can draw you a picture later, like a code. Now that we're having this discussion, it's starting to refine itself. It's pulling itself like in and stretching itself like out. So it's going, okay, expanding yourself out to the universe. You need to stretch yourself out more. You need to stretch yourself out more. You're living in this comfortable space. Okay, you've got, not like I would say like a wall, like they're saying like you've got this wall like around you, you live in this comfortable environment, in this comfortable space, and they're saying you need to break free of that. You need to expand yourself out like a little bit more, stretch yourself out a little bit more, and you stretch yourself out, you stretch your own horizons like out. New things come to you like in that respect like as well. Don't let yourself stagnate, they said. You still have so much more to give. Ki moya maya mahaya maya moya mo. Ki moya maya 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 mo. Okay, they're just sealing that in. Pashitu no pasetora nanawa kite tete mbuto orna kishite tete inte ata arna kite inte arna ta nikalana kaita into the arna kite into the to urshto or okay, so they're just holding that frequency. Pashitu no of the expanded star awareness. Pashitu no pasetora nanawa kilana okay, holding yourself in balance. I feel myself anchored to the earth, balanced, aligned. Reaching for the stars, they said. I poto orna kisite shita arna namoi kite ne kishita ne kise tono kolo na karna na wahiki ma shite ne kise poeta na hatete ki mahisete ne kishita na wahiki lana a. Okay, like they're just letting me sway like back and forward, and they're just going go with the flow, just go with the flow. Kisha torna na wahiki ki. You don't have to rush into this process, like they said. You still have time, but they're saying don't ignore it like anymore. Okay, so this is not something you go, oh, I have to do it like now then. Like they're not saying that. They're saying think about it clearly, go into your heart, search your soul, plan it out, write it out, anchor it into the earth. Spend time like with this, looking for assistance. Insights, it's all pieces of the puzzles like coming together. It will take time to manifest, but this is the year 2009. I'm just getting 6 months though, but yeah, do you know how good that will feel? It just like felt like so good, like just bathing like in that. So just take yourself to that place where it's already manifested and just feel what it's like to be there and how good like that feels to be there. And just every time you sort of forget or you get waylaid, just take yourself back in your mind to that space and into your body and feel that in your cells. And just remind yourself that's where you're going, and that's how good it's going to feel like when you get there. So the same, checking with your soul often, checking with your heart often. Making sure you're on the right path. The right path for you. Otherwise you're walking somebody else's path, somebody else's journey. You can walk alongside somebody else, like they said, but still very much following your own path. But you work in unison together. Complementing like you complement, like so it's like a symbiotic relationship. It ebbs and flows, ebbs and flows. The reason they said you get irritated and frustrated is because there's not enough time for you. Not enough time for you and what you want. So the more that you give to yourself, the more you give to others, because the happier you will be. And then you spread that around. So they're saying really bring your focus back to you, like this year. And that's not a selfish thing. They said don't worry about being selfish. It's not selfish. You are actually benefiting the all by doing that. Okay? And maybe, that's what's like stopped you in the past, is it's like, like you felt you have to give and share and help and do for others like all the time, and you've forgotten yourself. Okay. They said enough of that. Kishato kunanawai ki, ipapananamai, kila, ipisete, ikita, kishato, okuta. They said you get it, but will you get it? Like, you get it, but will you do it? Okay, that's up to you. That's entirely up to you. You can keep on going the way that you've been going and you're going to burn out, they said. Ipushato nikorananawai, kikala, ikite, ikishita, ikita, ikita, ikita. Amai, toranang amai, amai, ki moi, 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 So the stars changed again. It's now like a peak, pinnacle, like a peak. But orana kishite, it's a top on the kite, Nikilana. Abata Asia took with the totem koite, like a pyramid, like almost. Kishito Nukosite, in the top of Nate, Ekite, Gila, Anakite. Okay. So now it's set, and that's sealed. And the choice is back on you now. Itu tuh respect istilah mahal. Itu tuh respect. Hindi ka all the breakouts. You can watch that. Okay. But the automatic shit, I'm just going to ask if they want to say anything else before we go to Q&A questions. Tipishate itite ila ela ana a ikite ushtate. They said you can go now, you've been a good boy. Did you used to get that at school or something? Or like your mum? Or your family? Like, you can go now, you've been a good boy. Is that ringing a bell?
It's a long, long time ago.
Yeah. Do you want a knife to break a bone? I'm just getting this vision like in my mind of like when you was little and you would want to go and play, but like you had stuff to do first, chores to do or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then like you did it like, and you did it hurriedly and probably not to the best of your ability because you just wanted to go outside and your mum was like, all right then, you've been a good boy, you can go. Now you can go and play. Is that? Yeah. Like she was frustrated. Like she wanted you to do better, but like that was good enough. Okay, that's good enough. All right, go. And the same at school, they said. Maybe you rushed your schoolwork just so you could get out and play. Like in the playground.
More time was given over to that than actual schoolwork.
Yeah. You just like rush. Okay, go play now. Like give it the ishita and put on away to say ishita into the unlikete into city inkala into a ikita. Because I'm asking them why they gave you that, like, and they said because when you do something, give it your full focus, okay? Because otherwise, you're only giving you half of yourself to things. They're saying if you decide to do something, give it your full focus and do it properly, do it right, and then you go and play. And when you go and play, give that your full focus. You bishop it and put it on away, gives their balance. They said. Just think if there's anything more, it doesn't push that into the I just said to them, they haven't worked on your energy fields like much, because often I get like a lot of, like clearing and a lot of energy field work, like I'll get, and they said it's not necessary, I don't need to. Like your fields, except for that little part at the front, they said your fields are clear and I don't need to, they don't need to do anything. It's just that, okay, they said feel free to ask questions now if you like. If you're doing it on the rest of the day, you get that ask.
Yes, it's just this bringing the star chakra and getting the grounding together, walking barefoot, because you have to be grounded on the earth.
Yeah.
And that will help, well, if you like, the clearing, won't it? Getting them closer together.
Yeah, they said like so you're asking about the grounding, like with bare feet, like on the earth and aligning with the star chakra will help clear you. Yeah, they said it sets up an energy. The word vortex is coming to me, but a vortex is a circle, but like it's a polarity, and then the energy runs between the two, and while it's running between the two, the earth and the star chakra, and you can just set that up visually. They're saying just like, spend 5 minutes and connect. There's a star chakra down in the earth as well, so you can connect all the way down to that star chakra and then connect to your own star chakra, and run an energy current between the two visually.
Yeah, that's...
And feel it running through your body, like the cells. You might want to attach a colour to it. They said if that makes it easier, you can attach a colour to it and run that colour and that energy frequency up and down, and doing that, it's clearing all your chakras. As it goes, clearing and aligning.
With that vortex, you say this is where you do get the journey, because the vortex gradually comes down. It's like being in a tube. It comes down and down and round until it meets up, and that's when you get
that's
the
right.
band.
Yeah, so it is a vortex. It's a vortex that's running down through, and as it's running down, it's clearing. Yeah, and then it's coming back up, and it's clearing, and it's activating, and it's realigning, and it's doing all of that, like it goes up and down. So yeah, so you can visualise it. Because they did say, it's the vortex. It's the vortex, like the spinning vortex. And, well, at the same time, it's doing many, many things. It's telling us that it's doing, as well. And, as you work with it, you'll get more insights, probably, to that. They said you'll feel good, afterwards, you'll feel better. And not only will you feel good, like they said, but you will have less mishaps, they said, less accidents, less, you won't misplace your keys, you won't have little accidents that you have where, you might nick your finger or something, because everything will be in alignment, like they said, everything will be clear and in alignment. So things will run more smoothly as well. The more you do that. So it's a periodic thing as well. It's not just something that you do once. It's, a couple of times a week, at least, probably can't do it every time you go, because you go, I know you walk the dog daily, but at least a couple of times a week, and just checking in. It's just checking in too, just checking in on your chakras and your energy systems and how they're sitting and everything as well. And if you are having misalignments, little accidents, mishaps, things like that, then a light bulb should go on. Oh, I need to realign my chakras and stuff. Okay?
Yeah, to bring the power into that really, rather than sort of just carrying on, because as you were saying, it's just minor things that are and have been happening.
Yeah.
Whereas that would bring them together to avoid it.
Yeah. Yeah, because your field is clear, your aura is clear, your light body is clear, all your chakras are clear and running smoothly and in alignment and everything like that. And so as your inner so is the outer, as above so below, like that reflects in your outer world. So if your outer world is, a bit chaotic and mishappen and stuff, then you need to come back in and clear yourself. They said, you know that, but it's just a reminder, it's just a reminder to do it on a regular basis and stuff. And that when you do have those little mishaps and things happening like in your life, that's just a signal for you to come back into alignment.
Yeah, because if you think, as I said, like a tube, it can be outside the tube, and the vortex will bring it back.
Yeah, because the vortex.
And because the power of the vortex will draw it in.
Yeah, it draws everything like back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, to come up where they're lying and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about any questions besides the reading, like, personal life questions or universal life questions or anything like that? Did you have any questions prepared?
No, it's just sometimes you wonder about the future, what's going to happen, because sort of anything can happen at any time.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can get thrown out of sync by these happenings. You don't have to be serious or big happening to get through your life. It's just a matter of keeping that path smoother. And if something happens, you can put it to one side by looking at that, imagining that vortex, bringing them together, rather than, like dodgems, dodgems push them away.
Yeah, like we're tested, like you've been tested and stuff, and and you can allow that like into your field. This is where you have to come back. Like, does it belong to you? You should say, does it belong to you? You should put none away, okay? Or can you observe with a sense of detachment of what's going on, like around you, and not taking it on board and not taking it into your field?
Yes, sometimes I can. I can
Yeah.
be looking down on it, if you like.
Yeah, it's almost like you stand back and you look at it from a broader perspective.
Yeah.
And you can see and you can empathise and things like that, but like you don't take it like on board, like into your field. Sometimes you might have to act, and that's when like you step in, you act and you step out. You step in, you act and you step out. So it's just personal discernment, like they said, it's just discerning what to do, like and when, and just making sure you're not taking on stuff that doesn't belong to you.
Yeah, I think that's the crux of it, because so many times you take it on board.
Yeah.
When you shouldn't really take it on board.
Yeah, they're saying just use your discernment like more, like, is it mine? Does it belong to me? Like, if it's somebody else's but they need your help, like step in, help, step out. And sometimes you need to wait and see if that person can help themselves first. If they can't and they're drowning, then obviously you step in and help.
Throw a lifeline.
Yeah, you throw a lifeline, step in, or you help.
Them back,
yeah, but most of the time you try and let them do for themselves. But sometimes, there's times when people like need help and assistance and stuff. They helped clear your path for 2019. They were setting up like an energy system for you, a good path, and they were clearing like the way, like they did that in the beginning. And if you do that coupled with your star alignment exercise that they gave you to do, like you should find things run like a little bit more smoothly than what they have been. They said, don't worry about things until it happens. So you're thinking, what if, what if this happens, what if that happens, what's going to happen in the future? They said that don't worry about that until it happens.
Because you can be making problems.
Yeah, you're drawing it to you. You're not being in the now, like you're not enjoying like the now, you're not doing that focus thing where they're saying put your whole focus on where you are now. you know, don't put your focus like out there where you're not, and you don't need to be.
And that would be out of your control.
Yeah.
And it's sort of, if you like, it's the mind that starts playing these tricks. And you're thinking of what could be, what would be if this happens. That doesn't achieve anything, and you've got to pull the reins back in and concentrate solely on yourself and what you're doing at the moment.
Yeah, partly that's a survival thing, partly that's an ego survival thing, because your ego is always trying to, keep you alive. So it's always, planning these things, and these things are going to hurt me, these things are going to harm me, and it's always, it's all that doom and gloom and stuff like that. But they're saying observe it from a distance. Observe it for what it is. You should sort of unawake is there. No, okay, that's my ego talking. I can just go, my mind thinks the ego, I'm aware, that could happen. I should sort of, but I don't invite it. I don't invite it. You just sort of unawake, but thanks for trying to prepare me in case it did. Release it, let it go. If it's just sort of you're well equipped with your life experience, being the age that you are, that no matter what happened, you would deal with it when it happened. You don't need to go planning things.
No, you cannot time too much.
Yeah.
Rather than concentrating on the now.
Yeah.
In that way, the problems don't arise because you can curtail them by the way you are thinking.
And they said you're spoiling your joy factor. You're spoiling your joy factor, by doing that. Okay, it's being in joy for you, for your being and everything like that. And is that bringing you joy? That's not bringing you joy. Okay, so if it's not bringing you joy, let it go. If it should, you can deal with it when and if it happens, and you're well equipped to deal with anything, at this stage in your life, you've dealt with a lot, I'm sure, in the past and stuff, and they're saying you're not enjoying the now, you're spoiling your joy factor, you're not loving yourself enough by doing that. They're saying that's not loving yourself enough.
I think it's bringing you back to your own philosophy.
Yeah.
And with the experience, you can turn around to yourself, you can take that step back.
Yeah.
And realise, well, no, that's not the way. Come back in out of that situation.
Yeah.
Concentrate on the things that are actually happening.
Yeah.
Rather than, if you're thinking about it, it can happen. As some people say, well, you can do this and you can manifest things that happen, which if you can hold it back, take a step back and look at it from the outside, but that's not me, that's not the way to go.
Yeah. My guides call it star perspective, looking at things from star perspective. And that is removing ourselves back from the earth plane a little bit. And you've heard me speak about this before, looking at things from the higher planes, seeing the bigger picture, observing what is and what is the truth and what's not the truth, and then coming back down and anchoring that down in that truth into the earth realm and acting in the earth human realm. So stop acting, from the earth realm, acting on the earth realm, but stop acting from the earth realm. Acting from the higher realms in star perspective and star alignment. And this is where you kept getting this star, you're always coming back to the star alignment. Acting from star alignment to see and observe things and know the truth and checking in with your heart and your soul, keep up and unawake, is there, and then coming back down and acting here. And there's a lot of chaos, earth stuff that's going on around you. Okay, that's all distraction.
Yeah, you've got to push those to one side.
Yeah, no, observe it for what it is. Know it for what it is, and go, I see you. You're a distraction. It's like a game, those video games, and you have these little ninjas come in and they want to try and trip you over and stuff like that, and you've got to you got to somersault over them and, you know, find a pathway or a secret doorway or whatever and stuff. So they're just little ninjas that are trying to distract you.
Oh yeah, this is right, and they come into your head.
The ninjas come in your head.
They do come into your head. And you can start and think, no, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Move on, because that's not me, that's not what it is all about.
Yeah.
But I think you do get this happening.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, that has happened to them. Something that may be.
Yeah.
And you can't dwell on maybes.
No. No. And this is where, like, you know, the more you deal with those little ninjas, okay, then it's like you set up like it's like an invisible shield, and it's like a deflection, you know, a deflection. And if they're entering in your head, those little ninjas, and they're getting in your brain and stuff like that, but you tell them to go away, like you have been, and stuff like that, the more you do that, the clearer you get, the less they come in and stuff too. It's the monkey mind. Monkey mind, always bring your self back into like center, back into your core, back into your star alignment, in your power, stand in your power. Yeah, so they've just said, you know, yeah, you don't need that stuff. You know you don't need it. Just flick it away, they said. Flick it away.
If you let it in, and this is what happens to many people, problems are created from something that isn't actually there. But the problem plays on the mind, and it becomes more important.
Yeah.
And they can't deal with things that are actually happening, or the important things, because of that, feeling that something's going to happen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's all a distraction. And it sticks to you like tar. Like, I did a reading for someone who lives in New York, and they said he was covered in psychic ash. Just walking around New York, like he was picking up a lot of this stuff from the fields, and it's tacky, it sticks to you, you know, like tar and stuff. And it blackens your fields and it blackens your auras and stuff like that. So we have to do a lot of clearing to get rid of that. And that's what these distractions do, and these little ninjas that we're talking about do. Like they're, you know, like they're trying to drag you down and they're trying to attach to you and things like that. And, you know, you just deflect. Just deflect.
There's a lot of detritus about this. People take it on board, to stop that, because I think that can affect many people. That's why many people are afraid then.
Yeah, but hang on, this is not about other people.
No,
we're
I'm
talking
just saying,
about you.
Yes, I was just saying, we're quoting as an example, whereas yourself, you're in a position not to let that happen.
Yeah, so you can observe it in other people.
Yes.
Yeah, and so when you observe it in other people, like other people are letting it in and other people are letting it distract them and stuff, and that's where you've got the star perspective, because you're going, oh, okay, I can see that happening. That's not happening to me, or I'm not allowing that to happen to me, because you're in your star perspective. Perfect, you're in perfect alignment, so that's good. And that's just affirmation, that's just confirmation of where you are, you know, like how people can be a mirror, but it's not always a mirror of like you are mirrored to them. It can show you like where you're not and you don't want to be there. Like, so that's good.
I see it. I don't want it.
Yeah, that's just confirmation, and it's confirmation that you're in the right place where you are.
Yeah,
because you're not there where you don't want to be.
No, true. But I still think you have to bear it in mind so that you can avoid all that.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's just confirmation. It's confirmation. It's like, see it for what it is and go, thanks for that confirmation. I'm so glad I'm where I am. And it's not like I'm so glad where I'm not where I want to be because that's focusing out there. I'm so glad I'm here where I am in perfect alignment. Ishitona is perfectly clear. On my life's path, on my soul's path, on my journey's path. Ishitona is doing what fulfills my heart and soul. And how does that feel? Like that feels so good. And when you're in that space and then, good things come to you and good things like unfold, you should feel your life becomes like more abundant. And I don't mean that monetarily wise,
No, that's not abundance.
No.
Yeah. It's all around you.
Yeah.
How you are.
Yeah. And this is how you elevate yourself too, because like you feel like so much lighter. This is, the where you become light and being because you're elevated, like it's that joy, that heart, that soul, that bliss, and you just become this enlightened, you start to float through life.
You rise above.
You rise above, and things become easy because you're floating and you're just flowing and it's lovely. Beautiful.
Very good.
I think we should talk none away. So I feel like we should finish the session now. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should talk none away. Have you asked everything that you wanted to ask?
I think so, yeah.
We should talk none away. Well, thank you so much for having me. We should talk none away.
Most welcome. Thank you for that because it has given me a few insights.
Yeah, that's good. It's been a joy and a blessing. It's my thing.
And I'll be the reflective.
So if you generally found the information like in this video valuable, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, right? And if you'd like to see more channeling or any of my videos, please subscribe and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Check out some of my Quefa sessions like in the playlists and some of my guide art channelings as well. And please share this video if you generally think that somebody might be interested, resonate or benefit from the information contained therein. If you'd like to book a session, either a Quefa session with me or if you'd like to commission a guide art drawing with channeling, I'm going to put some links in the description below. In the meantime, happy and safe journeys. I thank you for your time. Mahate, mahate, mahate. My heart, your heart, one heart.